Look at the map of Nigeria today, and the red zones cover almost everything, leaving nearly 90% of the nation facing the immediate threat of armed groups. The violence, once restricted to the northeast, is now a highly lucrative nationwide industry of kidnapping and banditry. Citizens are slaughtered and abducted daily, while the government response remains largely invisible, leaving families to navigate this security vacuum on their own. To understand the momentum of this crisis, we have to trace the movement of these groups spatially across the national map. The total collapse of national security has left citizens encircled, turning their most basic daily routines into a gamble for survival. The siege is now expanding into the southwest, targeting states that were historically considered safe from northern banditry. We are seeing a pattern of coordinated attacks on schools, churches, and traditional leaders, all designed to maximize ransom payouts. Lagos is currently the only area in the region successfully thwarting these infiltrations, thanks to a highly alert and proactive security apparatus. These persistent failed attempts on Lagos prove that terrorist groups are organized and strategic, actively waiting for any lapse in security to strike the economic capital. The North Central states face a campaign of mass violence, leaving local forces completely overwhelmed. Porous borders and dense forests allow bandits to execute mass casualties like the 75 buried in Kwara before easily crossing state lines to evade capture. In a single operation in Niger State, armed attackers stormed a Catholic school and kidnapped 300 children. Whole communities are being forced to pack up and flee to neighboring states, only to find those areas are equally insecure. This destabilization of the Middle Belt effectively cuts the nation in half, severing safe overland travel between the north and the south. In the north, west, and northeast, across states like Kaduna and Katsina, extreme violence has become a normalized part of daily life. In Zamfara and Sokoto, bandit groups now operate as an occupying force, establishing their own systems of governance that dictate daily life for every resident. Warlords are now levying massive taxes on communities, forcing them to pay for the right to exist without being slaughtered. Farmers are barred from their own crops unless they pay multi-million NYRA monthly levies to the bandits, severing agricultural access for entire regions. In these regions, terrorists have officially replaced the Nigerian government as the ultimate authority controlling the economy and daily survival. Zooming out, the southeast and south-south appear as the last remaining regions, not yet completely overrun, though the threat is closing in. This budget highlights a massive contradiction. The government spends 3.8 trillion NYRA annually on security, while citizens remain defenseless. Hundreds of billions flow into the Army, Navy, and Air Force, yet warlords continue ruling the ground across most of the country. Heavily funded military assets are largely absent from the front lines, while unarmed citizens are forced to fund terrorists out of their own pockets. Nigerians must drop religious and regional divides, unite as one voice, and demand accountability before the entire map turns red.